gonna make another brunch. So as usual, start with a coffee. Because to cook brunch right, you need coffee. So here are the ingredients. So we've got some, so what I'm making are mussel fritters with smoked salmon and poached eggs. So I will wash my hands, but always important. So I've got ginger, garlic, Cajun seasoning, but you can put whatever you like in it. A bit of baking powder, bit of flour, some mussels. I've got the white wine and garlic ones. So I've got some smoked salmon, some eggs, and hollandaise sauce, because I haven't worked out making it yet. I'm glad I went to Pack and Save because they have Pam's, which is one of my favourite brands. And my secret trick to poaching eggs, poachies. So I'm just going to put you down over here while I get to work. I'm feeling Christmassy, so I've got my Christmas apron on. First thing I'm going to do is start heating up the water. So I find it easier to do poached eggs in a fry pan. Yes, it is weird, but broke, ain't broke, don't fix it. Might turn the lights on, it's a bit dark. It's meant to be summer here in Invercargill, but... So, because the water has to be hot. Then we're going to make up our mussel fritters. So I'm just going to get a bowl. As usual, I'm somewhat organised, not heaps though. So first thing I'm going to do is make kind of like a batter. So I've got a new tripod, which is exciting. Yeah, this is my Christmas apron. I might end up getting another one because it's white. Bit dangerous. To start off with, I'm going to do 2 cups of flour. It's weird measuring it because usually I just eyeball it. So this is kind of a modified recipe from my mum makes really amazing corn fritters. And so this is kind of what I'm doing. So you can make them however you like. The way it works is the water heats up and you poach the eggs at the end. So I'm just going to do a teaspoon of baking powder. As usual, Pam's, my favourite brand. Add in my flavourings. So I'm also going to cook something later in the weekend that, so I'm just putting it to taste. So I've got all of this in because the person I'm cooking for likes it spicy. I'm also going to add a little bit of chili, but you don't have to. I'm just making it how we like it. So not heaps. So use that teaspoon again and put a teaspoon of ginger, because ginger always goes good with seafood. And a big heaped teaspoon of garlic. Then I'll put this back in the fridge. I mean, you can use real garlic, but you have to peel it. I like pastes. So I'm going to put 2 eggs in here. So these are the beautiful farm eggs from Gabby's mum. So my co-workers. Farm fresh eggs are best. So one of my other tricks to mussel fritters is you could put milk in this, but I put some of the mussel juice. I've got good old Pam's white wine and garlic flavoured. So I'm just going to get my spatula because I have 5 million. Mix that together. So it does need more liquid, as you can see. Terrible opening things. I make everything look awkward. So just pour and then mix. So I just pour till it's like a better consistency. I can use milk if you want, but this way you get the full-on mussel taste. So you want it the type of texture that mussels are going to stick in. Cool. So I'm just going to drain the last of it and put it in a cup in case I want to add more later. And I'm just going to add them in whole. You can cut them up, but you know what? Mussel's a great whole. So mix it up. So as you can hear, water's boiling already. So you keep it hot. Awesome. So this is what it looks like. And now, and I cook things in butter, just because it tastes better. So let's get some. So I'm just going to cut off some butter. And I'm making 4 big patties out of this. Or fritters. I call them fritters. You can make little ones, you can do all sorts. So, turn that on. You can see the water boiling. So these are poaches, and what you do is you put the eggs in them. So just turn them each way and clean each side each time you use them. And I've got 4, got them from Countdown. I don't go to Countdown very often. I'm more of a pack and save girl. Cheaper and better. So I'm just getting these ready for putting the eggs in. So just waiting for the butter to melt. Got one of my mini spatulas. It's just melting in there. Get a little plate to put this on. So I'm going to do 2 at a time in the pan because we don't want to crowd it. So the butter's nice and melted. We need a spoon. Awesome. So basically I'm making this batter instead of toast. Actually, this might make quite good ones. I might try 4. Yeah, they'll fit. So you just make sure there's enough mussels in each patty. So there's a little bit more. I call them patties, but you can call them fritters, either or. I swap and interchange as per usual. And all we're doing is frying them up till they're cooked in the middle. I'll add a bit more butter while they're cooking, just to add some flavour. So let's get started on the eggs. They do take a while too. So while they're frying up, I'm just going to show you what I do. First, coffee. So just going to do 1 at a time. What you do is you crack it. Oh, make sure you don't get shell in it. Hey, it's still already going better than last time. Put it in. And then so what you do is you put them all in, and then you put a little bit of hot water in each. So there's 2. I don't know why, but I've always loved making breakfast. It's really fun. So you just float them in the water. I'll show you once I have them all done. Turn it around so you can see the last one. So what you do, is you just lift it over, put it in the pan. You just put a little bit of water on top so that the top cooks. Well, I don't know, I found it works. The first time I tried, the top didn't cook and I was like, what is this? So I'm just putting a little bit in. And it's whatever works for you with poaching eggs. Like, I struggle with it. After all, I may, you should have done 2, but you live, you learn. See, they're puffing up nicely with the baking powder. So I'm just going to move some stuff. I'm putting the butter through. And they start bubbling a bit like pancakes, you turn them. So get my plates out to get ready. Start putting away my rubbish. Gotta clean up after yourself. So I'm gonna make something pretty cool on Sunday, which I'm gonna try film. So it'll be a surprise. I'm just putting things away. Because this is a special breakfast, I'm getting my nice plates. See? Let's see, are they bubbling yet? Let's have a look. Not yet. I always say wait till they're bubbling and then I'm not patient enough. So, I love seafood and mussels, really yum. Putting the butter through. There we go. A bit longer. The eggs, they do take a while. Drink my coffee while I'm waiting. The edges are going brown, which is what I want. So, let's see. See, nice and what we want. Just two swapped over. I made myself this awkward for myself. I really did. I'll do that one last. And that one could be for me because it looks spastic. Oh, that one. Don't panic if a mussel falls out. It's not the end of the world. It's going to taste pretty. Should have stuck to my original premise and done two. I'm going to get some more butter because, yeah, those will need cooked a little bit more. Okay, put some in. For some reason this element has a hot side and a not hot side. Oh. Well, two of them look great. Oh well. And just go till the inside is cooked, basically. The eggs are poaching nicely. So you could use any seafood you like. You could even do corn fritters, you could do anything. I love a good fritter. And you give the pretty ones to someone. So to test if they're done, all you do is stab in the middle. And the liquid comes out. So these two are actually done. So you just push it and it bounces back. So, ooh, I'm just making a hot mess of this like usual. So, one, cute. And then I'll show you how I plate them while these cook. I need turned again. Okay. So the eggs are poached, so I'm going to turn that off. You hold the edges. Pour the water out. Check if they're really cooked. Get a bit longer. It's okay by the time start putting the salmon on soon. So we're going to let the mussel fritters cool down so the salmon doesn't go weird. So 2 of them are pretty, but oh well. Well, that one worked. You know, sometimes if it doesn't turn out exactly how you planned, it's not the end of the world. So while they're cooking, so I got this salmon this time. So I wanted pieces and it was on special. Just going to try and open it. Ugh, not break a nail. I always make everything look so awkward. So, some nice big chunks of salmon. Just to cover. So I'm using half. Basically. Here we go. So you've got the salmon on top. Just waiting for the eggs to poach. And I'll check mine are cooking. So one of them will look pretty. So this is the tricky bit. So I'm going to take the poachies out. I've got 2 poached eggs. So this is the tricky bit. You need to make sure you get as much of the water out as you can. I have now. So I like my eggs nice and runny. So I'm just going to put my ones on here. Okay, so now those ones are quite runny, so they'll be really good. So you just get a spoon, go around the edges and go underneath, and 1 poached egg. A bit of stuff sticks, it's okay. Do the same, go around the edges with a spoon, and then egg on top. And then we have our Pam's hollandaise sauce. Again, I make opening things look awkward. So just like you're having eggs Benny over the top. It doesn't look pretty because the sauce isn't going the way I thought. That's okay. It happens. Oh, here we go. That looks better. So you don't have to completely cover it in hollandaise, but you know, as long as there's some on it. So there we have it. Doesn't look pretty, but it's going to taste yum. So I'll make up my second one quickly. So this one's not nearly as pretty. Let's put some salmon. Should be enough salmon. Put some more on this one. Terrible with angles, but it is what it is. So you can see the salmon on there, and you just go wee, and underneath. I used to struggle with poached eggs, and this saved it. I tried like the chef's way where you swirl. I tried all sorts. Never quite worked, but this works for me. As I break an egg. Oh well. And then my hollandaise. I think next time I'll use a spoon on it. There we go. All done. The other one's prettier. But yeah, give it a go. You can make oyster fritters, all sorts. Get whatever salmon you like. Poached eggs. Yum. Mussel fritters are better than toast. And there you have it. I'll finish the rest of my coffee and eat it.